Good afternoon to whoever is seeing this right now. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I am not really the type of person to ask anyone for money or assistance with funds or to ask anyone for help, really. I've always been that person that people came to for help. I was always the generous one, never really in a position where I was the desperate one. I've never set up a GoFundMe before. I am just learning how to do this now, and apparently one of the things that they have you do is to compose a description or add a YouTube video, a link to a website, or I'm assuming something that people would want to see why you're starting a GoFundMe in the first place. I'm sorry, you can clearly see I'm nervous. My family and I, in recent months, were placed in a situation that I never in a million years would have imagined ever would have come to fruition. I'm not really here for myself. I'm more so here for my parents and my 91-year-old grandmother. I'm starting this GoFundMe because about 8-9 months back, my dad was to have a life-saving surgery, but 5 days before he was scheduled to have that surgery, the job that he was with decided to let him go. And immediately after that, he obviously went in for surgery, and it all started to go downhill from there. He wasn't able to find work, and it just went downhill from there. So finally, after, tons of letters from debt collectors and not paying rent and being evicted out of the place that they were in, my parents, I had moved my parents and my grandmother into my studio apartment with my partner, my soon-to-be fiance, and him and I were taking care of them for past couple months. It has come to the complex's attention that they're here, and now to avoid us being kicked out permanently and legal action, they are forcing me to have my parents and my grandma out by the end of the week. I'm sorry, this is just really hard. I've never been in a predicament where I didn't know what to do, and I'm hoping that I can raise enough money to get a security deposit and a down payment on an apartment, because my father is working. He found a job when he was with us, and he's doing the best that he can. But if he gets a hotel and he pays God, even the cheap rot gut motels, even those places that they're like $50 a night, they're awful. Anyone who's ever stayed in a hotel knows that those places are awful. And if he goes that route, he'll never be able to save to get a place. He'll never be able to make it out of that hole. And that's my reason for starting this. And if anyone is willing to help, anyone at all, I promise you, in time, I'm a hard worker. I make things happen. I will give it back to you. I just can't see my parents and my 91-year-old grandmother in the street, or living in a hotel for the rest of their lives. And it's all I got. So here you are, people. My first attempt at starting a GoFundMe, and I'm hoping that you guys are willing to help, and if you can, I understand too. I've never been the type to ask anybody for anything, but here I am. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, and if you do donate, if you do decide to help out, I thank you, I love you, and I wish you nothing but the best. Sincerely, yours truly, Have a great day.